Alright, boys, welcome to week number 1 of the IBL Lowland League. This time we have Brendan versus Daniki, aka the Marlboro Mudsdales versus Roseradenborg. So here we are. We have Brendan bringing his Magnazone, the Yanrock Midnight, Tapofini, Umbreon, Bravery, and Salamence. And Daniki bringing Lucario, Koala Bear, or Kamala, whatever it's called, Goodra, Mimikyu, Necrozma, and Weavile. A very good match here against the IBL semi-finalist, two-time IBL semi-finalist, and the two-time MPL champion. So it's going to be interesting to watch this. I'm going to click play, and I apologise, I'm quite ill today, so if I get things wrong, you know, go easy on me. I'm only a baby. Not really, I'm an old man. But hey, anyway, Dan's issuing that challenge. And we see him lead off with Lucario in the dive ball. And Brendan leads off with Magnazone. So here we're going to see, it's not a great matchup for Brendan, so we're going to switch out as Dan just makes, you know, the safe move here and goes for the close combat. Right, which will take a lot. Well, after you see them, as you said, he is going for the close combat. As we wait, the close combat goes off, and we'll see how much damage it does. As you can see, that's actually quite respectable damage, considering that's a Tapu Fini, and that's a Lucario, and that's just... It's not much, but it's chip damage, I guess. And Dan's pretty much here like, I'm life up, I can't really do anything to this, so he's going to switch out. And send in Huffington. Huffington, pretty big threat. The little koala, not to be underestimated. It is quite a threat, but Brendan just switches his Tapu Fini straight out, goes back into his Magnazone. And this turn, we're going to see the Volt Switch go off. As the little koala takes that pretty handily. And Brendan will go into his Salamence, predicting an EQ from this little koala. And the EQ just come off, doesn't affect Drake. So Dan is going to have to switch out here. Or not. Brendan goes straight back into his Magnazone as Dan does switch out. So I was remembering. And Annabelle comes in. So the disguise is there. But that's a Magnazone. So Annabelle has to go out again. And in comes Goodra. Seeing that Volt Switch come off again to eat it up. To go see how much this Volt Switch does to a Goodra. It ain't much. So there we have it. Magnazone goes back to Brendan. And in comes the beast that is known as Blue Rogue. All hail Blue Rogue, the bravery, our Lord and Saviour. And here he is, once again, to take lives. And let me just say, bravery, it is a monster. It is a monster. I know from personal experience. And we see this Brave Bird coming off against the Necrozma. You guys see how much damage this does? Pacha! That's a Necrozma, people, and that's just damage. So yeah, bravery. Brave Birds again, takes out Necrozma. First casualty of the match. And bye bye Necrozma. You're not even a real Ultra Beast. So yeah, Necrozma not doing much today. So there we go. The Blue Rogue's out here, and in comes Hako, the Weavile. And Brendan can't really stay in here. He doesn't want to lose his bravery, which is a massive threat. So he's going to switch out. And Blue Rogue goes bye bye for now. And in comes Finnick. And the Misty Surge goes off. So Misty Train's back. Nothing can be status in Misty Train. Icicle Crash goes off. Let's see how much damage this does. Doesn't do particularly much. Doesn't do much at all. It's not very effective, of course. And we've seen no life orb or anything from this, so we wonder what this Weavile has in store for Brendan. But he withdraws a Weavile for now, and in comes Goodra to take the incoming Surf. And Goodra's got so much special defense anyway, it could probably take a Moonblast quite handily. So it was pretty safe for Dan to do that switch. As the leftovers goes off on Finnick, and we'll see right here. Finnick comes back as Goodra's just gonna, you know, do Goodra things. As Focus Blast goes off, he predicts a switch into Umbreon, and we see... Whoa! That is not a specially defensive Umbreon, otherwise I'd have eaten that. But yes, we can see right now Brendan's in a bit of trouble, having to dance around this Goodra. He goes for Protect this time. As Dan goes for the Focus Blast again. It's a Protect. So that does nothing, and Brendan's pretty, sitting pretty here. Getting all that health back. As Goodra has to go bye-bye for now, as Annabelle comes out. Probably predicting a Wish here, which is pretty obvious. Yep, the Wish goes off, as it does Umbreon things, as always. And Umbreon will get a lot of health back if he chooses to Protect right now. Miss participates on the battlefield, and here we have Umbreon switching out. So he's going to get a Wish into Finnick. As Finnick will get all this HP back from Umbreon's Wish in a moment. Why have we seen Misty Terrain? We see a lot of terrain in this generation. But so here we go, the Play Rough goes off. Does respectable damage, but it doesn't matter because the Wish comes true. And that's Finnick at full health again. So Annabelle goes back. Still got his Disguise intact though, so that's handy. As Goodra comes in. Once again. And now we get to see how well Goodra eats this Moonblast up. And that's respectable damage, but it's not, crazy. But Finnick goes back. As we see Wolfpack come out, and Dan here is obviously going to go for the move that will do the most damage to Finnick, which is Sludge Wave. Sludge Wave's animation, ooh, it's mighty sexy. But Wolfpack's here. As Dan preserves his Goodra and goes out into Lucario. Now, Stealth Rocks are now up, which is unfortunate for Dan. He does have a Rapid Spin on his team, but it's not nice to have a Stealth Rocks up on the outside of the field. He goes for the close combat to, do damage. Exceptional damage, and down goes Wolfpack. So, it's got the rocks off, it's done its thing. It's down. Wolfpack is down. And now, in comes the Mr. Personal Battlefield. I don't think it'll be gone for long, no, because, no, there's Magneto, surprisingly. So, Magneto's here. Goes for the Thunderbolt, and that will take out Lucario here. So, yeah, Lucario goes down. There's Magnezone, kind of powerful. So, here's Huffington. Oh, again, Dan does not want these rocks on the field, he does not want them at all. And we shall see here what Dan goes for. I believe he'll just go for the spin as he takes his Thunderbolt. He takes like a champ. He's a koala. And there's Rapid Spin. Also, got a pretty nice animation this generation, let's face it. As the stones now disappear, so rocks can't go back up on Dan's side, and that's kind of, nice for Dan. As he switches out his koala into Goodra again. Goodra getting worn down though. It will take this Thunderbolt. Pretty handily, that's resisted. And the Focus Blast. Is it coming your way? There's Magnezone. And also Dan, not missing a single Focus Blast so far. Jesus. But there goes Magnezone. Pretty big threat out of the way. As Goodra takes care of it. And now Drake comes in. And of course, at this point, he's locked into Focus Blast. I don't think Brendan knows that at this point. But he has to go out. He goes into Annabelle. And the Steel Wing comes off, and this will just break the Disguise. It'll do nothing, because Disguise. So there we have it. We have the Ick, the Neck Quick. And there we have it, folks. Drake now switches out. In comes Finnick again. And hey look, it's the Misty Terrain, it's back. Who'd have thought, eh? Who would have thought? So, now Annabelle goes for the Play Rough. We're going to see do respectable damage once again. But this Tapu, man, it's here to stay. So, now, Play Rough goes off again. Again, decent damage. Moonblast goes off, and I believe Annabelle will just eat this. It's quite defensive on the special side, and yeah, Annabelle takes it. And we see And we'll probably just go for the old play off again. As we see Finnick go for the Moonblast again. A bit of a standoff between these two, but I believe this will be the place where Finnick will eventually go down, as Mimikyu will definitely go for another player off. And there it is, player off. And Finnick goes down. And there we have it. So the Tapu got slayed by Mimikyu. As in comes Blue Rogue. Here he is again. The beast that is bravery. But player comes off. And Blue Rogue takes that because he's bravery. And bravery, you know, just takes lives. Here we go. Pow. Bravery takes another life. And bye bye Mimikyu. But has taken considerable damage and probably really can't do much more. So in comes Weavile to revenge kill Bravery. And honestly, I don't think Blue Road's going to be able to switch, really go in again. But Pursuit, just in case he tried to switch out, and that was a smart play on Dan's part. Because he didn't want him preserving Bravery. And here comes Umbreon. The Umbreon, of course. And here, Dan will go for the Brick Break, because, you know, it's super effective. Why not? And that does, you know, it does some damage. And Hidden Power Fighting comes off here, and that's, you know, quite a lot of damage to a Weavile. So, and that's a crit as well. It'll probably still be a 2-hit KO, but still. Kinda crazy, seeing that. And now we see Dan going for the Flashy Z move. He goes for that, the Poison Z move, which I believe was probably to handle the Tapu earlier on. So he didn't go for it early on because he was, you know, scaredy cat. So I guess we have to downfall now to do a lot of damage to this Umbreon, but not enough. And Umbreon, you know, survives. Goes for the Wish. I wonder if it'll go for Protect. So yes, unfortunately the Z move did not come off as way that he would have liked. And now he withdraws Haku for later, because you know he's probably going to go for the Wish. He's going to go for the Protect, and yeah, he does. So it's the safest play, and all HP back. Ugh, you don't like to see that on Umbreon, do you? You just don't. But I've been on a stage where I've been using Umbreon myself before, and it's like, ugh, it's disgusting to watch. But goes for the Protect, gets a little bit of HP back, you know, a little bit of HP. As we see the Focus Blast go off. And the Focus Blast going off, he knows he's got a safe switch in to Salamence. Or you'd think so, because now Dante's trying to get this Umbreon out of the way. So he's going to go for Focus Blast again, probably. And in comes Drake. And Focus Blast goes off, and look at this, no miss. Dan got those spectacles on today. Let's see, that does stuff. So he withdraws Amethyst, and in comes Hovington to be stacked off, is what we think. But I believe here that we see the D-Dance go off. Drake gets the D-Dance off, and this Koala, you know, it's not gonna stand much of a chance anymore. But the D-Claw goes off, so at this point you're thinking, yeah, Brendan probably has it in the bag. If he's max speed and all that stuff, he's definitely got it in the bag. But as we know, we've got Amethyst here again. Goodra being a bit of a problem for Brendan in this match. Goes for Dragon Bolt, it outspeeds because it's scarfed. And Brendan was not max speed, because he thought he probably didn't need it. But no, Scarf Goodra coming through here and taking out that. So right now we've got, this could be anyone's game really. But Dan does have to switch out his Goodra and send in Weavile as, you know, the old Fodoruni. But Brendan's not a silly man. He goes for the Wish because he wants to be at full health to handle both these threats. Because he knows that Weavile has to go for damage now. Goes for the Icicle Crash because, you know, chance of a flinch. Even though I believe Umbreon has inner focus. Correct me if I'm wrong. It probably has inner focus, so it probably couldn't flinch anyway. Now the hidden power fighting comes off, and we have ourselves one dead Weavile. And of course, Gudra, outside of maybe a Focus Blast crit, probably cannot win this now. Which, you know, it's just unfortunate to see. Well, unfortunate on Dan's perspective, but he does land the Focus Blast, so you know, you can't really complain if you land every Focus Blast. So we see no crit, and Umbreon will finish off with his final move, the Assurance. Bam! Just slaps that Gudra around. So, yep, we see the game will be very, very, you know, intense game really, between Dan and Brendan. Some interesting things on both sides. Scarf Gudra. Let's just switch this up. Win for Brendan. Scarf Gudra being really handy there. Umbreon just doing Umbreon things. Bravery being a massive threat throughout as well. But like Brendan planned quite well, and it ended up overcoming Dan. So next week, I don't know who you'll be joined by. It will not be me. It'll be another commentator. You may be thankful for that. So yes, next week we're aiming for, I believe, like every Wednesday or something for these. But don't quote me on that. We'll see you in the future. Anyway, goodbye, my friends.